I want to talk to you today about how valuable you are. One of the greatest needs we all have is to feel a sense of self-worth. Deep down, we need to know that we're important, that our life matters, and that we have something great to offer. But so often, we base our self-worth on our looks, on what we've achieved and what we own and how perfect of a life we've lived. The problem with this is those things can change. If you're basing your self-worth on your looks, your accomplishments, your popularity, then if that goes down, your self-worth will go down. If you base your sense of value on how somebody else treats you and how they make you feel, then if they hurt you, if they disappoint you, very likely you'll turn it on yourself and think, there must be something wrong with me. He wouldn't have left me if I was pretty enough. They wouldn't be treating me badly if I had a better personality. Or I wouldn't have gotten laid off if I was just more talented. No, the problem is you're getting your self-worth from the wrong places. We should not receive our value from how somebody else treats us or what we own or what we've accomplished. Our value should come solely from the fact that we are children of the Most High God. And the value God put in you is permanent. Nothing you can do or anyone else can do can ever change that value. And I've seen how the enemy works overtime in this area. He would love for us to go through life insecure. Insecure about our looks, about our personality, about our abilities. And he will use hurtful things that people have said, disappointments, rejections, unfair situations to try to lower our sense of self-worth. If we're not careful, we'll go around blaming ourselves, internalizing every bad thing that happens. I've seen people that were mistreated when they were growing up, and somehow they still think it was their fault. They were children. They didn't have any control over it, but those lies come saying, it's because you're not good enough. That's why they left you. It's because you didn't measure up. That's why you didn't get your parents' approval. That recording is constantly playing in the back of their minds. Failure, loser, not talented, not attractive, not valuable, not lovable. No, you've got to turn that recording off. Somebody may have hurt you, but don't internalize it. Don't go around blaming yourself. You're not at fault. They had the problem, not you. They may have rejected you, but the good news is God accepts you. He has already approved you. Have you noticed how the negative voices will always play the loudest? If you don't take control of your thought life, then every hurt, every criticism, every derogatory comment will play again and again. I was tempted to be insecure, to feel inferior, to lose my confidence. But I had to keep reminding myself, He may have said I'm too small, but I know God made me like I am on purpose. He may have said I'm not good enough, but God says I'm a masterpiece. They may have rejected me, but God says He accepts me. You have been chosen by God Himself. I like that. People may leave you out. People may overlook you, but always remember, the one who matters most chooses you. One translation says, you've been hand-picked by Almighty God. That means you weren't randomly chose. God on purpose looked at you and said, I choose him. I choose her. They're my son. They're my daughter. That's who I want on my team. People may tell you, you're just too small. God says, you're just the right size for me. People may make you feel like you're not talented. We don't need you. You don't have anything to offer. God says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are talented. You are creative. You are anointed. You are smart. You are intelligent. You are amazing. God chooses you. And whenever we feel that sting of rejection, instead of getting down on ourselves and losing our sense of value, our attitude should be, I may be disappointed. This may hurt, but I'm not going to sink down into self-pity and start thinking that there's something wrong with me. I know the one who matters most, the one who controls the universe, handpicked me. Now, I may not have been chosen by the coach, the boss, or a friend, but I was chosen by the Most High God, and He says that His plans for me are for good and not evil, to give me a future and a hope.